My name is Gloria Spiller. I attended St. Peter Claver many years ago. In fact, I was in one of the first classes here at St. Peter Claver. We had 2 rooms in this building over the church that we were taught by the nuns from St. Mary's Hospital, the Palatine nuns. And we learned to speak Latin. We could learn to read Latin, but we were never taught how to translate it. But we sang in the choir in the church. We sang the high mass, the low mass, for funerals, and anything that was happening in the church. I remember the honor I felt I was allowed to go down and clean the altar with a push sweeper. That was a great honor. We felt like we were very close to God in the church. We had a priest, his name was Father Landau, and he also had us to come to the rectory on certain occasions and to teach us Bible history. The nuns were very strict. We were taught when someone knocked on the door to come into the church, into the school, we stood at our desk until Sister told us to take a seat. I remember the love and the closeness I felt in this school. I felt like I was close to God at all times, and the nuns taught us so much love, that all God's children are equal. But sometimes later in life, I found that although we were taught that, it's not that way out in the world. Being at St. Peter Claver was like our own little private world. We were happy here. The nuns weren't allowed to share food, eat their lunch in front of us. And we had a cloakroom in our schoolroom, and the nun would go in at lunchtime and eat her lunch and shut the door. Later on, sometime later, her name was Sister Innocencia. She was there working on a Saturday, and I think we were going to do the book covers on the books. And she asked me if I would come down and help her. And I agreed to. And she brought her lunch. And she didn't go to the cloakroom to eat her lunch privately. She shared her lunch with me. And I thought, oh my goodness, this is really an honor. The sister's eating lunch with me. Occasionally, some of the young men who were in our class would get out of control. We had one young man who he just had a hard time with being to obey Sister, and occasionally he would get upset with her, and he and Sister would get into it. But basically, this was a wonderful, wonderful opportunity for me, and it made my life totally different. And as a result of attending school here, I've remained at St. Peter Claver. I'm 86 years old, and I have been here for a long time. In fact, I'm the oldest living member of the parish due to the training I received and the teaching I received from the nuns at St. Peter Claver. Have a good day, sir. Thank you.